Yo, so YouTube man, it's your boy Ashton Jackson, and in today's video, I'm going to be bringing you guys another mock draft. I know I haven't done this in a little bit, about probably like a month now. I haven't done one, so I'm back at it again with the mock draft. So before we hop into the video, I'd appreciate if you guys would like the video, subscribe if you're new, comment and share my video with anyone who you think will enjoy my content. So normally do for you guys that are new, that are coming across this video. Normally, what I like to do is I like to show you guys the overall of the first round, and you guys can critique me, and let me know what could I have drafted instead. What would have been your option at 26, and many things of that nature. So normally I like to I'll show you guys on the screen right here the first round, and the first selection who I went with the Dallas Cowboys. I picked Anton Harrison, man. That is somebody that can bring possession flex at left and right tackle, but mainly he's going to be your starting left tackle. And what that means for me is that if you're the Dallas Cowboys, Anton Harrison is going to be your starting left tackle. You kick in Tyler Smith at guard, then you have Biotish, Martin, and Terrence Steele if he is ready by day one, or you can rely on Tyler Smith for 4 or 5 games. But definitely, man, this is somebody I want the Dallas Cowboys to draft if he is available. And I understand the people that were drafted after that were Deonte Banks. Especially since the Dallas Cowboys were active in free agency, they have the luxury now to go in and pick best player available or BPA in every single round if they want to. They give themselves that cushion too, but we still do need one need, and the only need that I know that we do is the left side player, mainly either a tackle or a guard. I know I've been hearing some news or from sources from bigger Cowboy YouTubers that they want to keep Tyler Smith at left tackle, but a lot of us, including me, I see that Tyler Smith is a better fit at guard, and I would love for him to stay at guard because he does have that nice athleticism that where he can come in at guard, and when we do pull our guards, which we like to do sometimes, we can pull Tyler Smith out, and he is athletic enough to go out, and especially since you can't hit these linemen below their knees anymore, a lot of these DBs, linebackers don't want to face a 300+ pound lineman who can move like the way Tyler Smith can move, and he's a mauler, and you need to add your left guard. He has a lot of power and everything like that for Tyler Smith. But Anton Harrison is great in pass protection. He is healthy, guys, so we don't have to worry about him missing a ton of games. His freshman year, he played 9 games. You play around like 12, 13 games in college. He only missed like 3 games. I want to say 4 games. Not too big of a deal. But in 2021, he played 13 games, and in 22, he played 12. In his entire college career, he only let up 4 sacks, which is amazing. He only allowed 1 sack in 2022, and they were able to do a lot of great things with him at left tackle, and also with him is that he's really great with his hands. He has really great footwork. He's 6'4", and he weighs 315 pounds, so this definitely isn't a light guy at all. And he is athletic enough. He's not uber athletic. He isn't like one of your athletic tackles that can go out and he can still get space up to the second level, but he definitely isn't somebody that you all the time want to pull with and everything like that. Time to time you will, but not all the time, have mountain space and things like that. So this is definitely left tackle. He's going to be your day one. This is a plug and play guy, and we need a lot of things like that, especially with our first round. We always find ways that our first round talent is always going to get on the field and play. So he is a plug and play type of guy, which is what we do need since we do rely on the draft heavy for our organization. So I gave you guys an overview of the first round. Bijan went to 23. Zay Flowers, who the Dallas Cowboys did bring in on a 30-day visit, went 2 picks ahead of us. Dalton Kincaid, who I saw was mocked to us a lot, went a pick before us with the Giants. Deonte Banks went to the Bills, which was a really good pick for them. Osiris Torrance, I'm pretty sure the Bengals, they'll love that pick. Kalaji Canty went to the Saints. Drew Sanders, which was a really nice pick, went to the Eagles. You got Emmanuel Forbes, a really nice cover corner, solid. Went to the Kansas City Chiefs. JSN, he went to the Bucks. Nolan Smith, who was one of my pet cats in this draft, he went to Seattle at 20, which is a pick I love for the Seahawks. Michael Mayer went to the Chargers. Jalen Carter went 4 to Colts. Anthony Richardson went to the Raiders at 7, which is a really nice pick. I like that. Joey Porter, he went to the Jets. A solid pickup by the New York Jets. You know, that's a nice tandem with Sauce, and then you got Joey. So now going into other picks, I picked Dayon Henley. Athlete, I already went over him before, already mocked him before on some of my drafts. But definitely Dayon Henley is definitely something that you want to bring in, especially knowing that, you know, you're not really fully committed to Leighton Vander Esch, and Vander Esch is definitely somebody that will, you know, that he is due to miss 4 or 5 games every year. So it is key that you do bring in Dayon Henley, who is athletic enough where he can cover. He is a great sideline. He does fine taking on block. Somebody that you want to draft, you constantly want to bring in, you know, you definitely want to have competition in every single position that you can. Quarterback, running back, it doesn't matter where. You always want to have competition no matter where you are. That's what makes these guys a lot better. It makes these guys a lot more sharper in the games because they know if they mess up, bam, rookie can come in and take your spot. But Dayon Henley can come in, be your third string backer. You know, he will be behind Damone and Vander Esch at first, but if he steps up and he balls out in camp, he definitely is somebody that can come in and have starting reps for you. And who knows, he might sit and he might learn, and then at that time when Vander Esch does miss a game or 2, maybe 3 or 4, Dayon Henley can come in. If he balls out in a pivotal game, like say we play Philly one week, we play the Niners next week, he plays really well, and he doesn't get tricked by the eye candy that both those teams love to run. He has a really nice game. It's going to be tough for him to take him off the field, and that's what I want when you're selecting, is that you want a lot of guys that's hard to take off the field. And if you can get that a lot with your rookies, I think that would be great for you. And the third pick, you know, which is what I love, and that I got in the third round, my third pick, but, you know, third round, 90th overall pick, we got Nathaniel Dell. He's 5'10". He's one of the best route runners in this draft, and that's what Dallas Cowboys love. And also, he's an athletic player, meaning that, you know, you say that about a lot of these guys that are athletic, right? But this is definitely somebody that he fits well in that West Coast scheme. He's going to be there on that specific route, which Dak Prescott loves, because, you know, that's why Dak Prescott doesn't really go well with those 50-50 guys. You know, he does pretty well with, you know, Michael Gallup giving him some chances. He was cool with Dez Bryant, but the reason why Dez Bryant and Dak didn't work too well is because Dez Bryant wasn't really that great of a route runner towards the latter part of his career. But Tank Dell, he's 5'10". Dallas Cowboys have shown the ability that they are okay moving with the shorter guys on your team, because you did have, you got Brandon Cooks, who's right there, who's 5'10", and then, you know, we had outliers before like Cole Beasley and Randall Cobb, but he comes in, he's able to bring you production on special teams as well. So if Kavontae Turpin wants to keep fumbling the ball, that's fine. We'll just cut him, and then we have Tank Dell take over those special team duties. And if we need Tank Dell to come in and give some snaps offensively and be a breather for somebody, or somebody's hurt, he can come in and step in. Plus, Tank Dell brings in more depth to that wide receiver room that we need, and we missed that going into 2022 because we didn't have we didn't have much talent. But we also didn't have depth, because, you know, if CeeDee Lamb were to go down last year, we were screwed because we didn't have any great wide receivers. So thankfully that, CeeDee Lamb was able to stay healthy for most of his career, but mostly of last year, which was a very dangerous game the Dallas Cowboys were playing. But just to cover your behind and make sure you don't ever have to worry about that, have sleepless nights about him possibly, if your star player at receiver getting injured. Yeah, Tank Dell can come in. He's definitely somebody that can take a 2-yard drag route, turn it up the field, and take it for 80, 90. That's what you need in this offense, man. Fourth round. This is where is a sweet spot for me. Day 3 is definitely a sweet spot for me when you want to get these running backs. I'm always going to lean on 2015 for the Dallas Cowboys when they had an amazing offensive line, and we traded for Darren McFadden in 2015. That when Darren McFadden came in, he rushed for 1,000 yards easy with the offensive line that we have, and that's why I picked offensive line. In the first 2 days, Dallas Cowboys, they want to get, you want to get. An offensive lineman. But Deuce Vaughn, other than his dad being a scout for the Dallas Cowboys. That's not why I see him getting drafted, even though he is from Texas. This would be his hometown team. But aside from his, dad being a scout, which I can see that, him throwing in there like, hey, drop my son if he's there in the third round. But he can back his dad up because he's been playing really, really well in college. Freshman year, he had 123 attempts. He had 642 yards. He averaged 5.2 yards a carry. He had 7 touchdowns. He does not have a fumbling issue, thank God, because that's what you look for out with these running backs, and especially these younger backs. Are they able to protect the ball well? Things of that nature. And definitely, Deuce Vaughn is definitely somebody that, you can put on a swing route. He's kind of like that Tony Pollard where you put him on a swing route, you can dump it off to him. He's going to take it up the field. He's definitely going to make a play. He can route you up too. You can line him up out wide if you want to. His sophomore year, breakout year coming out for him. He had 1,404 yards. He averaged 6 yards a carry. He had 18 touchdowns. He had 49 receptions, 468 yards. He averaged 9.6 yards. Receiving. So he's going to average anywhere from 400 to 500 yards receiving. He's going to get you 8+ touchdowns a year. Tony Pollard, this is going to possibly be your Tony Pollard replacement because I don't see Tony Pollard being on your roster next year, especially since you franchise tagged him and you didn't give him a deal yet. So I can definitely see Deuce Vaughn coming in and being your running back for the next 3 to 4 years and rinse and repeat at the running back position. So then my final pick that I'm going to go over is Gerard Clark. He is going to be your one tech. I got him in the 5th round, pick 169. This is definitely somebody that, you want to bring in this defensive line group because you're not going to – that's something that we are missing in this defensive line group is depth of that nose tackle position. We do have Jonathan Hankins, but we did let go of, we was not able to retain Carlos Watkins. We sell Quentin Bohanna, but if Quentin Bohanna doesn't pan out, you got Gerard Clark, where you can find these nice, settle, space eater nose tackles in day 3 of the draft who can give you pivotal snaps. If you just look at his snaps and what he did, he's a healthy guy, same thing. He's able to play in all these games. He played 12 games his freshman year, 13 in his sophomore and junior year. They have him in at pass rush snaps. He got, he's averaging at least 3+ sacks a year, but he's most likely going to be your nose tackle guy, So flexibility guy, he's able to give you some pass rush up the middle. Most likely going to be your space eater. He's 6'4", weighs 334 pounds. He ran a 5.25 at the 40. So he's an athletic guy. So, but like I said, some things that I did see on film was that he was able, he was getting tossed around a little bit. But I think once you're able to put that NFL peanut butter into him, he'll gain about 10 to 15 more pounds. I'll put him around like 350 plus. He won't be able to get tossed around like that. And I just think that he'll be really nice for you in your nose tackle position because we were going to have a solid nose tackle and, John Ridgway if we didn't let him go playing the numbers game. But, hey, we'll be able to make that pick up if we were to get a Gerard Clark in day 3. So just to go over my picks, the first round I went Anton Harrison. That's going to be your day 1 tackle. Now your offensive of the future is set with Anton, Tyler Smith, Biotish, Martin, and then you're going to have Terrence Steele. But, hey, if the Dallas Cowboys are able in day 3, like, say, round 6, you're able to get Andrew Voorhees. That's definitely somebody that can fill in for Zach Martin if he was to retire pretty soon. Dayon Henley, definitely somebody that can come in for you and start. Or if the Dallas Cowboys doesn't feel he's ready to start, he can come in, bring you that nice depth piece that we do need. And from the Dallas Cowboys, there's still some pretty nice linebackers in free agency that you do want to pick up, like Miles Jack, Zach Cunningham, or possibly even Deion Jones. Those are the guys I would love the Dallas Cowboys to sign to bring in just to further that depth out in the linebacker position. But I love Dayon. He's an athlete. Tank Dell, same thing, athlete. Wide receiver, 5'10". Second best route runner coming out of the college program alongside with JSN. Rack ability guy, yak ability, throw him the ball. He's going to be able to make space and turn it up on field any given play. Deuce Vaughn does not have a fumbling issue. explosive type of back. This is going to be a Tony Pollard replacement. Gerard Clark, he brings that space eating mentality that we do need. We do need these space eaters. Especially with teams that love to run the ball like Philly and San Fran, guys who we're going to have to see if we want to go play in the big game. Gerard Clark can definitely do that. You just add some NFL offseason peanut butter, he will be fine. So that's about it for the video. Hope you guys have a nice day. Stay safe, stay blessed. Bye.